Hey folks, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Hopefully you're doing good. I'm going to be doing a list, only one video today. And it's early morning here. It's around 8 a.m. But I'm going to be doing a list for night time, okay? Night out fragrances, about 15 fragrances I have. And these fragrances I sort of picked up. I thought of this theme last night. And I thought, today I cannot take a day off. Today I'm going to be doing one video. Getting basically tired of getting sick all the time. It's actually currently it's a fever and flu season going on, very bad virus. So yeah, also dengue outbreaks. I don't know what I got, but the fever is not going away. So anyway, 15 dark fragrances basically for nighttime. You can check them out. I've reviewed them all, and I put them according to my liking. And these are all great fragrances. Some of them are very underrated. Okay, so let's go one by one. First fragrance I'm going to show you. It's a great nighttime fragrance called Uomo Extreme. Okay, this is a very underrated fragrance, a very beautiful fragrance, to be honest. This fragrance, like this house itself has a lot of good fragrances, solid fragrances, but people don't mention them because perhaps, the fragrances are affordable and people find them like, they don't feel interested, like, this house is going to be like a sweet mess kind of house. No, some of the fragrances are very good. This one, I think, has a cacao, leather, and patchouli combination. And what I can tell you is a sweet fragrance. It works really, really great. It's long lasting. The fragrance is a kind of like not very mysterious, but the leather makes it very, very wonderful wear. If you're going out at night, you can definitely give it a try. Definitely budget friendly as well. Yopom Extreme. So that's the first one. It's gonna go further down. Okay, so number 14, I'm gonna go with this other fragrance which also has a cacao called Dark Obsession for Men or Him. Okay, Calvin Klein. I got the bottle a little bit scratched because I keep it with other bottles. Usually the bottle looks really nice with the matte black finish. Beautiful fragrance. I'm not sure if this is discontinued, but if you can find this somewhere, this one and Obsession Night, these two fragrances are a bit rare to find. Okay, so Calvin Klein has some wonderful fragrances. If you know the Obsession line, Obsession, it's a bit different than this. This one, it's kind of like L'Instant Guerlain. If you know that one, Liege, it can be replaced. It can replace that, but not fully. But it has vibe of that. Cacao is really nice. It's warm. It's spicy. It's kind of like vanilla to my nose. Really nice fragrance, masculine and also mysterious. Nobody wears this, so it can be very, very distinctive. Dark Obsession for Men, Calvin Klein. Okay. So number 13, I'm gonna go with this fragrance. I'm very, very happy that I have this whole line, and this is my house of Asaro. And Azzaro has this line, whole line discontinued. Give it a try. Like, this is called Onyx or Silver Black. Okay, you'll see the name is the same fragrance. Some of them call Onyx, and some of them are called Silver Black. So thing is, the fragrance. I always say this is funny. This is the Sauvage of back in the time. Okay, when Sauvage was not even released by Dior, this fragrance was there. This is a bit barbershop take on Sauvage, or rather like a kind of like fragrance like Sauvage. It's got freshness, got lavender, and it has really good longevity. If you like Dior Sauvage, but if you look for alternative, this is a much better, interesting fragrance than Dior Sauvage. You can give it a try. Azzaro, Silver Black, or Onyx. Okay, so the next one we're gonna go, I think, number 12. Number 12 is this fragrance I got a couple of months back. It's called Bvlgari Eau Parfumée Eau de Noir or Eau de Noir. I don't know how you say that. It's a bit difficult name for me. It's a bit of a expensive line of Bvlgari. And this fragrance I got really interested and got it because this is a bit dark tea fragrance. Okay, and this got really nice cap of Bvlgari. This perfume, it's a little bit light. Okay, that's the one thing. Some people may find it like I am paying a little bit more price on this one, and $100 plus for this. It's 150 ml bottle, by the way. You can get 75 ml. That's gonna be cheaper. But the tea note in this is very, very interesting. Okay, and it got some darkness. It really pops. If this fragrance you smell like in the opening, you might find it similar to some Tom Ford fragrances, the quality wise. But this is a very interesting fragrance. If you especially like tea based fragrance, you can give it a try. Eau Parfumée Eau de Noir. I don't know if they got leather or something as well, but it's a nice fragrance. Number 11, it's not very dark, but I think it's a little bit dark take on Dior Sauvage. It's different than the Azzaro, but really nice perfume called Ajmal Kuro. I write down the names, no worries. This is the most affordable fragrance I think in this list today. Okay, I got two other Shiro and Blue back there. There are three in this line. What I like about Kuro is it's sweeter than Dior Sauvage. It's more prominent. It projects more, and you can definitely get at least 5 to 6 hours of longevity from this, at least on your shirt. But at nighttime, it has a little bit of a darkness, which works really well. And I'm not going to call it 100% Dior Sauvage clone, okay, because it has its own element. It's a tad bit sweeter, so that makes it really, really good for nighttime wear. Give it a try. It's called Ajmal Kuro. Really affordable too. So that's last five. Let's go for top five. Number 10, sorry, no, let's go for top 10. Sorry. Number 10, I'm gonna bring back this fragrance, which is wonderful, underrated, and criminally underrated. This is called Mercedes Benz Club Extreme. Okay, this one has many fragrances in this kind of bottle. There are, I think, at least 7, 8 plus fragrances they made. I think Club Black is the one that gets most love. This one doesn't get much talk. This is a perfect alternative to Thierry Mugler Angelman. I had a Metal Flask version of 2010. I sold it off because of this perfume. So that's a big statement from me, because this one smells so good. This is more wearable version of Amen. Okay, uh, definitely good longevity at night time. It smells mysterious, chocolatey, but a little bit less uh, like dirty than Amen. Amen has that tar note, which this one is missing. I highly recommend you try this one. This one also is not very expensive, mid-range fragrance. Okay, so Mercedes-Benz Club Extreme, I think, is that the name? Club Extreme. Yeah, Club Extreme. So there you go. That's number 10. Number 9, we're gonna go with this fragrance. Hugo Boss bottle Parfum. Okay, I think that's the name. Why don't they put the names on the bottle, man? I don't know. So you have to guess because they have tons of flankers. Sometimes you just forget. This one is one of the latest releases from this line, and I love this at night time. This one particularly wouldn't work in daytime or in summer, but imagine the upcoming months. It's fall starting for you guys, I think. When it gets a little bit like November, this fragrance will really come out, like with a lot of flair, because this one has leather and some spices, very, very long lasting. It's one of the longest lasting from this line, like Boss Bottle Night. This one is better than Boss Bottle Night. That one has some violet leaves, some birch. This one is much more serious, much more polished, and definitely more prominent. Boss Bottle Parfum. That's number 9. Number 8. Let's bring back a fun fragrance. This is called Halloween Man, and I think this is called Shot. Okay, I featured it a few days back. I just enjoy this fragrance. That fragrance, I put it like just for, I was not feeling well. Sorry about that. I was not feeling well like a couple of days back, just on complete bed rest. Then I wanted to put on a fragrance. Then I forgot about it. A couple of hours, I was like, what am I smelling right now? Because I forgot what I put on, because I was a bit drowsy with that cough syrup and all that. Then I was like, couldn't remember. Then I had to open my cupboard and then realized this is the fragrance I put on, because this is a very interesting, sweet, fresh, kind of like a La Nuit de l'Homme kind of fragrance, the daiquiri note. The daiquiri is very, very interesting. At first, you may not feel, oh, that's like a fancy note. No, it actually smells really, really good. So this fragrance, I put it so high up in the order. I think it's a great night out fragrance. If it's a mild cold weather, this will last about 6 to 7 hours. And warm weathers, I think it goes about 4.5. But it's a great fragrance nonetheless. Fun fragrance. Halloween Man Shot. Now, number 7. Discontinued Gem. This is a fragrance perhaps you should hunt down before it becomes too rare. Versace Eros Flame. I do love Versace Eros a lot, but nowadays I do not reach for it that much. For some reason, I lost interest in that. Maybe later on I'll reach for it, maybe in winter time. But Eros sort of became so popular. Some people say it's a victim of its own success. This one smells a little bit different than Eros. This one, the opening is a little bit different, like energy drink, mate or something like that. This is very how to say, red, rouge, and also full of life, more youthful. This fragrance really works at night, really long lasting. If you think this fragrance is a bit too expensive, get Dunhill Icon Racing Red. That one also works great, but this is a great fragrance on its own. Versace Eros Flame, very beautiful. Number 6, then we top 5. Number 6 is this another discontinued gem called Prada Amber Intense Purum. Okay, these bottles are mesmerizing for me. I mean, like, I love these amber bottles. I think there are only a couple of them. This fragrance is very underrated, very, very underrated. Not many people wear this. This one is similar to Tom Ford, I think, Noir. That fragrance, perhaps I forgot the exact name, but it has the Tom Ford quality. But I like this more than the Tom Ford. One thing, it's more affordable. Nowadays prices have gone high, but back in the days you could get this like 65, 75 bucks, where the Tom Ford was 120, $150. So this one is a black soap kind of smell, as Coach Shop 619 would say, and I just had to get it after his review. This is a fragrance you wear at nighttime, colder months. Very interesting, like a waxy kind of a candle or soap smell. Very interesting. Dark yet clean. Prada Amber Purom Intense. Top 5. I'm wearing number 5 in the morning. Just give me a second. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. This is what I'm wearing right now in the morning. I just woke up. I just feel like reaching for this. This is called YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum. So this is the dark bottle, and it's a dark horse from La Nuit de l'Homme line. La Nuit de l'Homme has a lot of flankers. More popular ones are La Nuit de l'Homme itself, or La Nuit de l'Homme Blue Electric, or La Nuit de l'Homme, like Eau Intense. There are many of the other ones, but Le Parfum, it's a little bit different. It has like perfect elements for nighttime. It has fruity vibes, it has spices, and it's a little bit more exotic. La Nuit de l'Homme, it has very less resemblance to original La Nuit de l'Homme, which I like, and it's a flanker properly done. I think you can give it a try, but the prices have gone on this line so much. I think I asked last time, someone told me one of the shops it's $120, and La Nuit de l'Homme would cost you about 100. So previously you could have this fragrance for 65 bucks in 2016-17, which is no longer happening. But if you can get a good deal, try it out. Le Parfum is really wonderful. Color I like it a lot at nighttime. Sexy fragrance. Okay, so let's pull it a little bit here, and then we show you next 4 or top 4. Number 4, yes, finally, Azzaro Wanted by Night. Many of you asked me why I'm not showcasing this one, and I'm showing the Azzaro Wanted Le Parfum or Most Wanted Parfum or some of the other ones. This one is a winner. You guys know when this one came out, I was not the biggest fan of it because it smells very familiar, fruity, a little bit of a tobacco and all those leather, I think. But it felt like it's missing something. But more and more I wear it, great performance, great performer. It projects a lot, even warmer climate, it projects a lot. Solid fragrance from this line. You must check it out. It's one of the best fragrance I can suggest if you want like a all-purpose, all year round wearing. Azzaro Wanted by Night, amazing fragrance. Okay, so number 3 is a discontinued one. You can still find this at some pages. You definitely get it if you can. This is called Tobacco Touch by Maison, Alhambra, Lattafa. This fragrance line, the whole line, I think was taken down due to legal issues. But I'll tell you one thing. Tom Ford is a great line. If you like Tom Ford Tobacco Veni, this is the one you should look at. This is one of the best affordable versions of that. Really good performance on me. I mean, 4 to 5 hours for 20 something odd dollars, $30. That's just crazy. I think it's a 75 ml or 80 ml bottle, and this one will be very beautiful. It's more wearable. The Tobacco Veni is very heavy, very, very heavy fragrance. Cinnamon, vanilla, I think tobacco, spices. This one, it's more wearable, more approachable, and I think this one for close encounters is very good. Okay, Tobacco Touch, definitely give it a try. Check out my review on that one. That's number 3. Number 2 is a fragrance I just got yesterday. I used to own this back in the days, and it's got Discontinued. I think there are 2 versions of it, but this is from House of Valentino and Valentino Uomo, and I think this is called Valentino Uomo Noir Absolu. Okay, or Valentino, yeah, Noir Absolu. So this one, when I had it, some people said this is a clone of Black Orchid. I perhaps will put it against Black Orchid. I haven't reviewed it in a long time, but it's not a clone of Black Orchid. It has similar vibes. Black Orchid, it's this truffle, chocolate, patchouli, dark, very spicy fragrance and very like intense. This one is also intense, but it has a note of sandalwood, and I think added leather and chocolate makes it very interesting. This fragrance, I'm just eagerly waiting for winter to arrive. Like in our country, Bangladesh, November time, it will be like starting cooler months. This will be perfect for that. Like nighttime. This is one of the sexiest fragrances, like Bvlgari, Man in Black. I'm not featuring today. That and this one is kind of like a similarly theme, but it's an underrated one. Now I think it's over $500 or so. It's worth the collecting if you can get for a good deal. Valentino Uomo Noir Absolu. Time for number 1. Number 1, it's a fragrance I'm loving. I'm loving a lot nowadays, and I think I gave it perfection 10 perhaps. Kenzo Homme EDP. Okay, this perfume is the best from this line. Just my 2 cents. Okay, hear me out. Don't judge me too quickly. Some of you love the Kenzo EDT intense more. Yes, that's more intense version. It's close to Ganymede. This one has some elements of Ganymede, but it's a good fragrance on its own. Such a stunning fragrance, such a well-built fragrance. It's got freshness. When I smell this one, it's like sophisticated, like Bleu de Chanel quality. Okay, it's not a Bleu de Chanel type of fragrance. If you love Bleu de Chanel, I love it as much as that one. Okay, this is hands down one of the best fragrance ever made in designer side in recent times. Okay, so nighttime, if you want to smell a little bit fresh, a little bit dark, and mild spicy, this one offers it all. It's a very mysterious perfume. Just check it out. It's a solid line. The whole line is solid, but I have to try out the new one that I think is called Marine. That one is not here in my country yet, but Kenzo Homme EDP definitely tops the list today. So yeah, there are 15 fragrances for nighttime. Check them out and do let me know which ones you like and which ones do you want me to check out. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye.